Hi, once again, I am Saif Khan and I am back with my one more new lecture on literals. It is in the continuation of Python revision series. So let's talk about what is literal. Actually, literal is a kind of a constant and it is of various types. Like in a daily life, we come across various kinds of constants like numerical constants like the rupees, uh, like weight, like height, like distance, like number of people. So if you look at your bike, so the last four digits of your bike is also a literal. If you look at the price amount on a currency note, this is also a literal value. In our daily life, we deal with decimal literal. So all these things we are dealing with in this lecture. So all these things we are dealing in this lecture. So without making any delay, let's start. So literal is constant and it is of various types like numerical, string, boolean and spatial literal, none. Numerical is divided into two parts, integer and floating point literal are called real literals. Integer literals are divided into the further four parts, decimal, binary, octal and hexadecimal. Mostly decimal literals are used in our daily life. Fractional literals and exponential literals are mostly used in scientific calculations and applications, and fractional is in daily life, like what is the weight and what is the height, etc. and temperature. String literals, it is of two types, single and multi-line, and boolean, true and false. So let's start. What is decimal literal? Now decimal literal is actually decimal stands for 10 symbols. So 0 to 9 is a total 10 symbols. So any number made up of these 10 symbols, out of these 10 symbols, so that is called decimal literal. But condition is that it must not start with 0 usually. Now binary, it's an example. X is equal to 250 and A equal to 505. This is a simple example. There are various other examples. If somebody asks you how many students are there in a class, so answer would be either 40, 30, depends on the strength of the class. So that is a decimal literal value. Now binary literal. Now, binary literal is what? A binary number, which is usually computer understands sequence of zeros and ones. But if in Python you want to specify it, you have to specify using prefix 0b like this. I will show you the demo also. Octal literal. Octal stands for 8 symbols from 0 to 7. So if you want to store it in the Python program, prefix is 0o, and this is the example. Now the hexadecimal literal. Hexadecimal literal is a combination of any 16 symbol from 0 to 15, but from 10 to 15 it is coded as A to F, which is clear in the table. If you look into the table, it is quite clear. Now for more easily to understand in Python provides you built-in out of the box three functions like bin, oct and hex, and all these three functions accept decimal number and give you its corresponding binary, octal or hexadecimal. Like this in this function, if you look into this function, in this function binary, you are passing any, if you pass any decimal number, it will give you its corresponding binary equivalent. But if you notice here 0b is given. Octal, now what is this? Same as it will give you octal number 0031, and hexadecimal it will give you 0x19 or whatever is the number you pass. Accordingly you will get the answer. So this is the story of these three functions, and please keep it in the mind, it is very helpful sometimes. Now there is no conversion function for decimal number, because if you add two binary or two octal or kind of thing, if you perform this operation, then you will automatically get answer in decimal. So there is no conversion. Automatically Python convert these binary numbers and give you the decimal equivalent. So we are going to see this in a practical. Now look into that screen. If you look into that screen here, now binary. I don't know what is the binary of 15, so I'm just writing this. So this is the binary of 15. Now in the same way, I want to add this 0b 1111 plus 0b 1111. So answer is 30. If you notice, the answer comes in decimal, not, it is not 0. Oh, somebody could say अरे सर इसमें तो ये तो octal भी हो सकता है क्योंकि 0 to 7 के बीच का नंबर है. But the point is, if you look at very carefully, it is not prefixed with 0 so that is by default you will get the answer in decimal format. So there is no conversion function for decimal, so because number you will get automatically converted into the decimal form. 25, I'm talking about 25, not 250. So what is the status? If here I am going to take dividing by 16, so 16 ones are 16, remainder is 9. So 25, 16, here I want a remainder. I'm writing quotient here. So my quotient is 1 and my remainder is 9. So this way the answer is 1, 9. But the problem is, not problem, but the point is 0x must be prefixed. So this is the way you can find out the hexadecimal equivalent, and the story is same with others also. Let's move to the next slide. Now what is fractional literals or floating point literals? Now floating point literals or real literals are those which contains decimal point like 3.14, 7.25, etc. Now it is of two types. One is the normal numbers like this, and like also the height and weight, length and breadth of a particular land, temperature, etc., etc. That means whatever contains decimal point, so that is a fractional value or a normal fractional form. But there are some numbers or there are some values which are very, very small or very, very large. So those numbers are represented using exponential form or exponent form. So for this, for example, 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 14, sorry, 10 to the power minus 14. Similarly, 3.1 into 10 to the power 26, like this. So that kind of thing. Now if you want to specify, then you will use two things like Antisa E exponent. So 2.5, this number, this number 2.5 e minus 14 will be written in Python. Suppose p is equal to, similarly this number, let's say q is equal to 3.1 e, either you can use capital E or a small e, all is allowed, capital or small is allowed in Python, no problem. So this is the way you can specify exponent form and fractional form of the literals. There are one or two rules with exponent form and fractional form, that multiple decimal points are not allowed, and at least one digit must before decimal point in fractional form. And in exponential form, whenever you write any value, you have to write either, for example, 2.5 e 10 to the power minus 14 could be written minus 14 Similarly, if it is 4 only, suppose the digit value is 2.5 into 10 to the power 4, then you could write it either 2.5 E4 or 2.5 E plus 4, by default it is treated as positive, or 2.5 E04. So these all are allowed in exponent form. One more thing is there. In exponent form, the value before E are called mantissa and value after E is called exponent. So this has to be memorized, and this is called mantissa. Now, 1 minute, let me clear the all whatever is written. So representing the number in decimal points. And one more thing is also there. In fractional form, suppose the number is 40.0, so you could write 40.0 or just 40 point. Automatically in Python 3 it is treated as a valid fractional value. So this is the story of literal. Now we are going to move to the string literals. Now in string literals, or a string literal is a sequence of several characters or symbols enclosed in either single quotes, double quotes or triple quotes. Now string is also two types, single line string and multi-line string. Single line string is just an example like this. A single quoted or double quoted is a single line string, and if you are adding it, it will give you the answer. So that is a single line string. Now multi-line string is what? Multi-line string is encoded in a triple quotes. Whenever you have to write a paragraphs or various lines in a one variable, then you have to use 3 double quotes or 3 single quotes. And if you look into this variable, content is containing so many lines. So the line is started with triple quotes and ended with triple quotes. But make one thing, that both sides the quote must be of same type. And then I am opening a file and writing the content value and then closing it. This is a concept of file handling. All you have to go through this complete file handling lecture and make a note of it, especially the students of class 12th, the current batch. Now Boolean literal. Boolean has been given by the scientist George Boole, and he gave that there must be two possibilities of any particular statements. Those statements are called binary valued quantities. So he gave two values, that is either on or off. So on is called true and off is called false. This particular literal is very close to the integer literal, because internally Boolean values are treated as integers. So true stands for 1 and false stands for 0. And all the relational operators, logical operators, if, elif, while are dealing with Boolean values only. Look at this very first example. This relational operator greater than sign, here it is evaluating whether 25 is greater than 30 and its end result is false, or on depending it might be true also. If I am going to write 125 as greater than 30, then it will return true. So the result will get the answer accordingly. Now second example, this is not equal to 25 is not equal to 30, that is true. So it is also evaluating or dealing with Boolean values. Now look at this example. Now it is example of if, elif, else. If is also and elif is also dealing with Boolean values. So you are specifying conditions here, or if you are not even specifying the condition, any non-zero value. The point is that, sir, what is true? That is also a question. What is true? So true is, somebody asks you what is true? Question mark. Any non-zero value, either positive or negative, non-zero value. So that is treated as true. So here, if instead of writing a is less than 50, if I write only 50, then 50 is not true or false, but as I have just said, that true is non-zero value. So 50 will be treated as true. So this is the way. And look at this example of while condition is also there. So if this condition is true, again true means again Boolean literal. So the loop will run and it will print the values from 1 to 4. So keep on printing the value of n till n up to 4. That means if n is less than 5, keep on going to the body and print the value and increase the n. So this is the story. Now, true or false? What is true or false? Or operator, logical operator, it looks for whether it looks for the first true condition from left to right. So it gets the true value and it will give the answer. So this is the story of the Boolean literal. And this operators I am going to explain you in the next lecture, because I do not want to make my lectures or videos so lengthy, so it will be more irritating or annoying to go through. So that is the story. So up to now we have just covered literals and its various types. So this is the story of this lecture. Thank you very much. Keep watching and make the notes.